could you define your style?
Generosity is probably the word. Trying to be generous with what I do and sharing it with the others. One of the phrases I really like in English, it's being down to earth. It is actually a physical posture. You are bending towards to the ground. Calling producers today stars. The stars is something you find in the sky once you pass away. I'm not in a rush to pass away, so I prefer to bend to the soil because the earth is feeding me and my family every day, and I'm thankful for this, so I should not forget that. The Clos Saint-Jacques was passing its 100 years of plantation of some of our vines. So what we have done was to send a first set of pickers in the vineyards, picking exclusively from the vines which are 100 years plus. We make 2 barrels, which is going to be less than 600 bottles of wine. Not every year. The vintage which are sensitive to the frost, unfortunately, we can't make it. But it's made from some of the smallest berries I've ever seen. So I usually call this the caviar of the vineyards. The amount of skin compared to the amount of juice which is in it gives an absolute amazing concentration, naturally coming because smaller are the berries, better will be the natural concentration, and that's what makes this wine so special. The Premier Cru Combeau is the north side of Gevrey-Chambertin. We do have a vineyard planted in 1928, which has been planted in a very old quarry where they used to extract the rocks in the past. It's a beautiful spot because when you're up there, you can surround from north to south of Burgundy with a 180 degrees view. And in Gevrey-Chambertin we have a castle from the 11th century, which was built by the monks of Cluny. At the end of the day of the construction of the castle, when it was the evening, they used to have a walk along the edge of the forest to this vineyard, which is called the Combe of the Monks since the 11th century. What makes Burgundy special? It's probably the concentration of people who have a certain level of sensibility and connection to Mother Nature. You aim to understand Mother Nature, which is more or less a silent language. We loved what we do, and that's what we should not lose.
What is the best compliment that you ever received in your life?
My US importer told me, and it's something which never came to my mind, he said, "Have you ever thought about the pleasure you are giving to people?" I have to admit it was a kind of reset, really, to think, no, I've never thought about the pleasure I'm giving to people, because I did better this year than last year, but it's still not perfect. So it's a permanent frustration feeling. Of course, there won't be two similar vintage, so you always need to readapt yourself to it. You never know if you make the right choice, and by the time the bottle is drinkable and you can taste if your choice was the right one, it's already too late. I feel a learner all the time.